Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Listen, we're doing a good job at hitting the like button, but I definitely need all of y'all to hit it. More of you just watching right now, make sure you hit it for me. That's the only thing I ask y'all to do. But anyways, we got to talk about it, man. Some Chrisean Rock news, can Mexicans say the N-word news, and a whole lot of other stuff, right? So first of all, a viral video is now circulating around of Chrisean Rock. Of course, y'all know Chrisean Rock and Blueface do got a baby together. Blueface is away. The baby is disabled. I'm not sure what sort of disabilities the baby actually got, but it does have a few of them, more than one or two. I believe it has like three. But anyways, rumors came out that Chrisean Rock actually left the baby inside of a car while she was actually active on Twitch. I'm gonna play the video for y'all. Now, of course, Chrisean Rock did come out and completely deny that, but y'all tell me what y'all saw inside the video, and then of course I'll let y'all know her response, and then we gotta get into some Sauce Walka Mexican OT business, where really is some Mexican and black business. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so this is the video.
I'll call you later so you can do what you gotta do.
No, you don't gotta call me later. I just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone.
I guess you're busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, I guess you're busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not
Not even busy.
like,
Okay.
babe,
You're busy right now.
I'm not busy.
I gotta call
I'm
you
not
later so
busy.
you can
I'm
do
not
this.
busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking him to the car? Thank you.
Do you mind taking?
So I'll read these as it says, right? So it says, Chrisean to a Twitch employee she just met. Do you mind taking him to the car? Twitch employee says, yeah, sure.
Come to the car. Thank you.
There's like four other people here to deal with this. Is she alive still?
So first of all, I do want to say, whoever made this way is definitely making it look like the baby is in the car by itself after they showed a frame or image of her asking to take the baby to the car. And then now you can hear the conversation of the Twitch employees pretty much saying, is the baby in the car by itself? And of course, one of them said like, yeah, or I think, or something like that. So it's definitely framing to look like that. But like I said, I'm gonna continue the video, then we'll see what Chrisean Rock's response was.
I said, I said,
Anyway, so after that came out, of course, y'all had a whole lot to say inside of the comment section. I'm actually read a couple of y'all comments before I go back and actually show y'all's Chrisean Rock response to all of this. Give me just a second. Let me actually go over here, right? Anyway, so the first comment says, oh, no. Shit make me want to cry. She really treat that baby like anything. Nah, facts, though. He be worried about the wrong folks sometimes. Man, because this is where I said Charleston White should have came in, and this we should call the CPS instead of finesse 2 times, because I was under the impression, like I said, that she left that baby inside the car. But I'm gonna tell y'all what she said. You know what? Let's get straight to what she said right now, so y'all can let me know if y'all believe her or not. So Chrisean Rock doubled back, and she was like, hold up. First of all, let me put it up to where y'all can see it. First of all, I was banned. They said she was banned off Twitch because she pretty much left the baby in the car alone, and Twitch wasn't going to allow that on their platform, obviously, which would have been something good for Twitch if that was the case, right? But this is what Chrisean Rock came back and said. I was banned because my cheetah print outfit was unzipped when I first put it on. Stop with the fake narrative. My son was never put in the car. My peoples was out front with him while I was on a call with his dad. So obviously, I personally don't think Chrisean would have been at wherever she's at alone, because she is a celebrity or she is a person of notoriety. And typically when they go do things, they have a team with them. Now, that's not to say that that's 100% true or not. I don't know. But anyways, here's the text. So I believe the blue is Chrisean. It says, any luck? They said, hey, you got 24-hour ban for what you were wearing. Probably just your viewers reporting BS. Tummy and Jack just figured it out. They appealed it, so it's not on your record. And I'll email Twitch guys as well. She said, yeah, now what? Hey, you are stuck until tomorrow. Your account will automatically unlock after 24 hours. So that was just her showing her proof that she wasn't actually banned for any type of leaving a baby in a car, nothing like that. So this was her proof to fight against what everybody was saying, right? Anyways, now Aside from that news of Chrisean Rock, take that how y'all want to take it. It does look like none other than trash talking Charleston White will be going one-on-one, boxing, fighting today against who? The Island Boy. And right now, YouTube, yes, I'm about to play this video. This ain't actual violence. This is just a face-off of two people. And you know when a face-off happens, it gets kind of aggressive for that. But technically, they're professional boxers because they're getting paid and everything else, right? But anyways, here goes the face-off of trash-talking Charleston White and the Island Boy.
Bitch ass. You remember kick that bitch ass. Yeah, you let me walk up on you and do you like that. You ain't ready to fight, nigga. You ain't ready to fight. You let a man walk up on you and do you like that. See you in the ring tomorrow, bitch. I don't want to talk no more.
Y'all know Charleston White.
I wasn't trying to steal you. I was just testing your response time. You stayed sit down. That was a sign of submission, nigga. Sign of submission. You don't let no man stand up over you.
Anyway, so yeah, man, trash talking Charleston and Island Boy will be fighting today. Now, if it takes it to the comment section, see what y'all had to say. The first comment is laughing emoji. Then it says Charleston Comdey doing stuff. Where can I watch this? I definitely want to watch. I might even live stream it if I can. I'm gonna see where it's at, and I might live stream it today, y'all. But the next comment says they both soft as look. Nobody want to see this pillow fight. Definitely, a lot of people want to see this. Anything Charleston White does, a lot of people's gonna want to see it, right? Especially if it's a fight that Charleston White finna be involved in. A lot of people's gonna want to see it. Not one-eye Charleston trying to get in the ring. Yeah, he definitely got that one eye finna get in the ring, but he said he been training though, so I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. What's the over-under on an eye coming out? Yeah, they trolling in the comment section. But anyways, let me know down below who y'all think is gonna win, Charleston White or the Island Boy. You know, tell me, y'all just saw the face-off and saw what he did during the face-off. So who do y'all think is gonna win? Anyways, now what other topic we got today? We do got another topic today. Oh yeah, the next topic. Listen, bruh. Oh yeah, no, we'll get into that a little later. Yeah, we'll get into it now. So that Mexican OT was actually asked the question, does he feel like he can say the N-word, in which he did give a response. Now, the response that he gave got a lot of people scratching their head and also having questions, but Sauce Walka came backdoor and is sticking up for the Mexican OT and pretty much any Mexicans that want to say the N-word. Let's get into this. Once we get into this, then I'll do some explaining for y'all, right? So let me go ahead and see if I can pull it up on the screen for us, right? So here is the video.
Like, you could say the N-word?
I feel like I can say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in here.
There are. Will right there. And there's one right here. Not.
Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, you know? And then second of all, I grew up loving these motherfuckers. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. You know, I got family.
And I do just got to play the audio for now.
It's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, well, shit, it's what the fuck I was surrounded by, you know? Like, I respect people that they feel that way, and that's why I try to shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from, or anywhere, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? You know, it's like I don't went to the jungle and earned the lion's head. You know,
I feel like a lot of people you could that are from Latino descent here in New York feel that same way. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans.
I mean, shit, y'all just, I mean, and not even trying to justify, but shit, y'all just got dropped off before us. That's all it is.
Anyway, so after that talk actually took place, none other than the Sauce Father, Sauce Walka, actually came out and he had some stuff to say, and he's pretty much on the side of the Mexican OT and on the side of Mexicans saying the N-word. And then also after that, we're going to go into a little bit of history, you know, talking about the real indigenous Mexicans, which they wasn't even called Mexican. It was the Maya, the Aztec, the Olmecs, and a whole lot of other tribes, right? But anyways, let's see what the Sauce Father, Sauce Walka had to say. Hold on, y'all.
Man, I be trying my best to stay out of subjects like this and rant like I used to, but this one really be bothering me. Mexicans, Hispanic people, and the word nigga, and people using the word nigga, they're of Latin descent, specifically. Motherfucker just said, I sound dumb as hell for saying, to say that a Mexican a Hispanic person can't say nigga, use the word nigga in fellowship, it's like saying Mexicans telling us we can't eat a taco. We can't eat tacos. A nigga in the comments said, how can you compare a derogatory racial word to a food? Nigga, how do you racially disrespect a white person? What do you call them? A cracker. What is a cracker? Food. Dumbass nigga. What do people call Mexicans when they be disrespecting them? Tacos, burritos. Ooh, hey man, say man, I be trying my best to stay out of subjects. Pull out they phone and record you die and suffer for a view.
So that part got cut out. What Sauce Walka just said right now, he said pretty much black people is the most racist, and especially racist towards other black people. He said a black person will see you getting killed, pull out a phone and record it for views.
But you niggas have the audacity to say that Hispanic people shouldn't say the word nigga. Second of all, the word nigga has already been converted into a word of love, a word of companionship, a word of brotherhood, fellowship. Nigga has not been a derogatory racist word in so long. Nigger, yes. Coming out of a certain white person's mouth in a certain way, yes, man, nigga feel more disrespected for a white person calling you a boy than a nigga. So at the end of the, like, on some real shit, y'all be doing that shit for the internet, and I hate this shit, bro, because y'all don't really give a fuck about niggas. That's the part that irks my soul the most. And then, hey, how a motherfucker disrespect the Asian person? What they call them? Fried rice, egg, same shit. Trying my best to stay out of. Pull out they phones, burrito, chalupa, motherfucking me, wetback. Food, disrespectful, bitch ass shit. Racism is racism no matter how you put it, my nigga. And if we're gonna talk about it, niggas are the most disrespectful racist motherfuckers on earth. We hate ourselves more than we hate anybody. Niggas rob niggas. Niggas steal from niggas. Niggas don't support niggas. Niggas don't help other niggas. Niggas see 10 niggas in the middle of the street, motherfucker getting ate by a motherfucking grizzly bear and keep running. A white person to jump out and try to fight a Mexican to try to stab him. A nigga gonna put out.
So
I hate when y'all make me do this shit. Okay. Y'all dumbass motherfuckers are so dumb and brainwashed that y'all believe that racism is words instead of actions. Are you dumb? Let me teach you dumb motherfuckers what racism is in America. Racism is segregation and separation. What niggas do now? Hey man, you can't come to my hood because you ain't from this hood. You can't hustle on my block because you ain't from this block. Oh, you rubbed the wrong color, nigga. You ain't this. You can't come do this and that, nigga.
In about 2 miles, take exit 2D on the left to merge onto I-395
opportunity
East.
from him. I'ma rob him. I'ma kill him because I don't want this nigga to be in my area. That's what they used to do to niggas. They used to hang niggas because they didn't want us on their streets. They used to burn people's houses and put crosses in their yard because they didn't want you in the neighborhood.
Anyway, so look, let's talk about a little bit of history, right? We ain't gonna go too deep into it, but the original Hispanics, the original Mexicans, you know what I'm talking about, and they wasn't even called Mexicans first of all, right? This is just like some indigenous histories of all these lands over here. There was a lot of indigenous folks on these lands. First of all, a lot of the Hispanics that now call themselves Mexican were the original natives, the Olmecs, the Aztecs, the Mayas, and there's a lot of other ones, but those are some of the main ones. But the first group of them was actually the Olmecs. Now, if you go look at pictures of the Olmecs and the stuff that was left from the Olmecs, you can see the big lips, you can see the big noses. A lot of these people, if they were still around today and you saw them, you would probably call them black. Why? Because they were darker skinned. They were darker than me. The original Mexicans, the Aztecs, the Olmecs and stuff, the majority of them were either very dark or just medium dark people, right? Darker than me. So with that being said, I'm gonna read this to y'all. It says, to be fair, before the Spaniards, and the Spaniards are the white people. The white Spaniards are are the ones that actually got the Mexicans of today, the modern Mexicans, speaking Spanish. Spanish isn't the native language of the indigenous Mexicans, right? It says the white folks who colonized the indigenous Mexicans and actually forced them to speak Spanish, like the Olmecs, the Aztecs, and the Maya, and more. The original Mexicans were dark or medium dark skin. The Spaniards are a big reason why many modern Mexicans aren't darker and speak Spanish. And also this where a lot of the racism within even the Latin, the Hispanic culture comes from as well, is their Spaniard ancestors, right? Because their original indigenous folk were dark. They were darker and darker and even medium dark, right? Far more darker than even me. So it continues and it says, Spanish isn't Mexicans' native language. The Spaniards forced it on them. Knowing the history ends is all. Everybody's ancestors are pretty much dark. Before the Spanish rolled in during the 1500s, the indigenous peoples of what's now Mexico included groups like the Olmecs, Aztec, Maya, Zapotecs, I haven't even heard of them, the Mixtecs, the Tarascans, among others. Most had darker skin tones, shorter statures, and spoke languages like Nahuatl or Maya, not Spanish. Each group had its own culture, but they shared some of the same vibes. So that's what it really comes down to. Like I said, you can look at the heads. Literally, even on Google, you can see. Because the Olmecs were the first major civilization in ancient Mexico, flourishing in the tropical lowlands along the Gulf of Mexico around 1500 to 400 BCE. Boom. That ends it all. Anyways, now we take to the comment section, see some of the stuff that y'all actually had to say about this. The first comment says, no cap, the best food example would have been bean sauce, but still facts. It's a Texas thing. It's always been about brotherhood. If you family and I know your heart is pure for my people, then you can. Just be careful. We call them water on their backs. I've been working hard, putting in OT just like the Mexicans. So, hey man, listen. When it comes to that topic, man, there's a whole lot of people going to have their opinions, say what they're going to say, agree with some of the stuff and disagree with some of the stuff. As young time, as U.S. citizens, we got a right to believe and do what we want to do. But what you can't debate is actual history. Right now, speaking of the United States and history, World War III update. I know y'all like when I be covering this, so I definitely got some updates for y'all. Give me just a second. So I definitely got some World War III updates for y'all. So let me actually make it a little bigger for y'all. So the first update, it says Iran says Israel is getting belt with the wet booty. When I say that is belt with a wet booty, it's a whole theory that says if your butt is wet and you get hit with a belt, it hurts even more. So that's what Iran is saying. Iran is saying that they are whooping Israel right now. Now, on the other hand, Israel said within 15 days, Iran could have a nuclear weapon. But we already know that Donald Trump said within 14 days, he will make his decision whether America goes in militarily and strikes Iran or not, right? Now, with that being said, Russia has actually came out and says, hey, man, listen, Russia says Iran should be allowed to have nukes. Russia thinks Iran should have nukes. Now, we got to remember, Russia and Iran, they're not like this, but they linked up, right? If war starts, World War III starts, Russia's going to be on the side of Iran. So you can imagine why they say they want them to have nukes. But then also Russia also warns they warned the U.S. that their scientists, so Russian scientists, are actually inside of Iran helping with developing nukes. So with that being said, that's just letting America know, listen, if y'all strike their nuclear facilities, you're going to kill some of our people. And if you kill some of our people, that's going to initiate World War III for sure, because we're already on Iran's side. But if y'all kill some of our scientists, it's up and it's stuck. Anyway, so if Donald Trump decides to strike, World War III starts. If he doesn't strike and the deal is actually made, that's going to be better for the whole world and the whole globe. Anyway, so with all of that being said, man, I want to know how y'all feel about all the topics, any of the topics. And then, of course, last but not least, if World War III pops off, America, Germany, the UK, some other people, pretty much the rest of the world, Russia, China, Iran, oh yeah, and obviously Israel will be on America's side. But America's the big dog. We're NATO. But we all know these other countries got nukes too, so nukes will be flying everywhere. Do y'all think we survive? Or how do y'all think the story ends or continues for America? Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.